the state, they constantly moving us here or there.
Caltrans.
We got to take Caltrans on, stay on us all the time, throwing our stuff away. They don't, we got footage of them, throwing stuff, saying stuff, they do stuff away, they saving stuff for us. And then we had somebody go down there, and they, 209 cared, they went down there, and they just filmed me, and they sat there and lied right on camera, saying, yeah, we saved their stuff. And then we went and stand in the newspaper, we saved their stuff. But at the same time, we realized that, as they saying that, it was going into the dumpster, in the back of a garbage can, the back of a garbage truck.
Well, they did that here.
They said they supposed to put it up for 30
because, well, it's obvious they didn't because, 30 days, because right here, when they come, which they'll be here tomorrow at 8 a.m.
They be here tomorrow.
Which you're going to do under the bridge here, possibly our trail right there.
And if we don't have our stuff out of here in time, tomorrow morning, they will throw our tent away and every belongings we have, our clothes, our medicine, our family gathering, our shoes, our blankets, stuff that people that donated to us, you know what I'm saying? And the city don't even care. They just throw it away like we dogs, they ain't worth crap. You know what I'm saying? They ask us to say, they move us to one spot, when we go there, they say, so where do we go? Go to the shelter. And we go to the shelter.
No, the shelters are full.
The shelter's overpacked. And you just looking around, there's a lot of people out here, they got to move here, there. Now, we all go to the shelter. We'll overpower that shelter.
Well, not that we stop them from coming around. We have kept the place immaculate. The more we did to keep it extremely picked up and clean, the more they came out and harassed us. Like I said, they didn't have to, instead of coming out and cleaning the trail, they went to where we had our things packed up and literally just tossed away personal items. They didn't even pick up the little bits of trash, little bits of paper, on the side of the road, even just personal items.
And I was like, finally getting comfortable where I could just kick back and get my head together a lot better and relax when in comes Stockton PD, tell us we got to move. We got all the stuff that we wanted, and we moved across the street over by the unemployment office. I'm working that over here. I set up camp. I'm trying to stay off I set up camp as soon as possible. I had a nice recliner, a nice bed, comfortable so I could sleep. They made me take everything down while they were across the street, dumping everything that I left across the street. They escorted me from moving my stuff over here where they were dumping stuff to taking everything down, and all I could do was just put it on the street. And by the time I got through with that, my body was so tired and wore out, I fell asleep. Next thing I know, I wake up and there's a bulldozer right at my feet, at the end of my camp, because they had dumped everybody else's garbage. Everybody else's belongings. I call it garbage. That's what they were calling it, garbage. Everybody else's belongings.
So the process when it comes to clearing an encampment is we work with, Caltrans works with CHP. It's important for folks to remember that Caltrans' role is to build and maintain the highway and the interstates, but we're not an enforcement agency. That relies on the role for California Highway Patrol. So what happens is when a encampment has been identified, the Caltrans folks along with CHP have to coordinate their schedule to find the day when they can work together in order to do that work. And because we're sensitive and respectful of the folks that are living out there, there's a 72-hour posting that happens. So an individual, probably from CHP more than likely, will go out there, post a posting to let them know there's 72 advance hour notice before the crew and CHP folks will go there and start executing the cleanup. It's usually in the earlier morning, and they'll be the Caltrans folks, the CHP folks, and they go through, and obviously they're there to throw away trash. If there's things that are deemed to be of value, personable items, things like that, and that usually comes down to things like medicine, Obviously if there was wallets or things like that, if we find any of that kind of information that's got driver's licenses or addresses, if we do have that and those people aren't present, we do try to contact them to see if they can get their materials back.